And good evening one, good evening all. Welcome back. We are here live and exclusive to twitch.tv. I am your host Swishbone for the evening, and we are carrying on the playthrough of Final Fantasy XIII. And yes, the last stream ended with a bit of a cataclysmic letdown. So this time we're going to try again. The chat box is over in that direction. How many times am I going to need to do this? We shall see. But first, I thought I'd make a few quick changes. Why don't we give ourselves some pre-battle buffs? Maybe that will make the difference. So we're going to try again. You can see all the buffs that we've got active there. We've just got ourselves Bravery, Faith and Haste, along with Protect, Shell, Veil and Vigilance. So we're going in buffed. Is that going to make a difference? There's only one way to find out. So we already saw this scene on the last stream, so we're going to skip it. And again. And again. And here we go. Let's get started. No, it's not right. Techniques and Libra. So we've got his health at 250,000. He's got, as I say, unfortunately, no vulnerabilities, but he is a boss, so you got to expect the bosses to be a bit more awkward to deal with. So we started one of my favourite tactics, which is East End Thug Mode. And good evening to you, Avian. You say, happy hunt day's almost over for you. Well, keep hanging in there. It's going to get better, no doubt about it. So far, all is good here. Hope you're enjoying yourself. We're going to keep on trying to get ourselves moving and do what we can to aim to try and get a staggering quickly if we can on this boss. I am wary of Fang's HP. Now might be a good time to quickly see if I can switch strategy and get healed up while we got the chance. But it's in defensive mode, we can't really do much to him, so we're better off just trying to keep our health up while we can. Right, there we go. He's gone into that mode now. Let's try again. We managed to actually make him slow down, surprisingly. I'm quite surprised by that. Normally that doesn't work, but here it has. Yeah, those moves where you get flipped in the air, there's not much you can do about them. They are very, very frustrating.
My will is my own. My will is my strength.
Follow my lead.
So the unfortunate thing about that is that once he does it, it resets his stagger bar. And that I find the most frustrating thing about it. You work really hard to get the stagger up, and then you get kind of like, well, I won't say you get abused by it, but you get overstated, to say the least. Try again. Come on, get him staggered. Get him staggered.
The bouncy has no hold over me.
That's it. Keep him up in the air. That's it, Red. That's it. Keep it going. I need to get Saz healed as quick as I can.
Let's go!
Yeah, that's right. Keep those buffs going.
My will is my strength.
Ah, that's better. Nice one. We did it a lot faster than we did last time. We managed to beat him as well. I think going in with those double buffs made all the difference there. We got a Tetradic crown, whatever that means, and the Moogle works. And the Crystarian's been expanded as well.
Ironic, isn't it? The only thing I wanted was a moment of triumph. How it ends isn't important. Just do what you know is right. Trust yourselves.
Hang on, so that completed his focus? Losing to us completed his focus?
What? Did he complete his focus?
Yeah, I'm with you, Saz.
I don't think so. All Reigns did was try to save Cocoon in his own way. His own way.
Hey!
Where are you? Snow?
Well, speaking of snow,
I think Reigns was searching for a way to make us understand. To understand the frustration of being a Lassie bound to a focus, and maybe what it meant to be human.
yes, and an enemy with silver hair. He wasn't silver-haired originally, to be fair, actually, on that one, Avian. But we're now actually back in control of the party, so what we're going to do very quickly, because the Crystarium was just expanded. Now, unfortunately, I've not got many points left for Lightning, but we can now develop them further. So yes, we can go further up, and it's a 4,000 to climb. And then to carry on, it's another 4k. And that's 6k, whereas that's 4k, so I can do that just to get it forward, which is useful. You got 15, so let's get your Sentinel skills. So you can first of all go this way for a total of 2,000. And then up is 4,000. Going back to your Saboteur row. That's another 4,000. Yep, and then 4 again. And then finally we have your Commando, which once again is 4,000. Whereas you've got 38,000, so yours is a little better. I reckon I can use 3 for each one with it. Well, yeah, 3 for each one of his. So we'll start with un, de, and twat. I mean trois. 4, 4, and that's 6, but that's Dispelgar, so that could be worth doing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get these 2 first left, and I'm going to back out and look at his Synergist. Right, that needs 2,000 to go up to there anyway. That's already a problem. Then 4k, 4k, and 4k. If I go in the 4k one, what I can then do is go back to, was it this one? Yeah, Dispelgar. That will come in handy. Yes, the menu management is back, people. We are menu managing. Oh, I'm glad you found that one funny, Avian. I'm not sure it was that clever, but I thought I'd try anyway. Right, so you're at 4,000. So you can do 9. So 3 for each. So we've got 1, 2, but again you've got 6,000 for Dispulgar. So I want to be careful here, really. Yeah, it's 4,000 again. That's 6,000 to activate the barrier there for end fire, which could come in handy. They're both 6,000. I quite like the idea of the going back here for magic. And then that's 6,000 for end fire or end frost. We'll go with end fire for now. Then there's you with 43,000. So the menu management part, I'm not a fan of. I don't like having to make you all watch this, so I do apologise. But this is a chance to make my characters that little bit more powerful. Strength plus 18. Well, he's getting pretty powerful, isn't he? Then we've got 6k and 6k for Blitz. Before I do that, let's go to your Ravager one. Yep, 4,000. Then 4,000, but once again 6 and then 6,000 for Water. So his is going to be a bit more interesting, but Sentinel. Yep, 4,000. Another 4,000. Then we get strength by 16. And then Dispulgar, which I've already got with somebody else. So with that in mind, the Water, so I've got more magic moves will come in handy. And then with that 6,000 left over, he can either get the 100 HP and get towards Blitz. Might as well. And now Vanille. Right, well you cost 2,000 to get up there, so I might as well use that now. And then you're 4,000 too, so 1 and then 2 for magic. Out this way you can also learn Dispulgar, which I don't want. Well, I do want it, but I've already got it on somebody else, so I want to try and save it for now. Nope, not that. Oh, Poison Gar. Yes. We will have some of that. Poison Gar could be incredibly useful. Oh, ATB level's gone up for this one. That's useful. That one, unfortunately, is just HP. So, with that in mind, as you just got Poison Gar, that can get you an extra HP as well. Or I can go to Ravager and begin the climb towards Dispulgar. Don't see the point. We will instead get some extra HP. Right, okay. I know we're not supposed to go this way because we've just come here, but there's a save point. I want to use it. But yeah, that boss fight was a lot easier now that I used those items that gave us a load of buffs before we started the battle. That made things much more manageable, shall we say. So, let's carry on. So tonight may possibly be a shorter stream than usual, depending on how we go, because tomorrow I am in the office. And it's an important day tomorrow, because it's the final time. So I want to make sure that I'm well rested. Yep, can't get all that. But we shall see, because it depends on, well, what happens. And as you say, Avian, in the words of Monami, remember to save often. Oh, typical, there's a save point right there. I wasn't sure there would be. I don't trust this game for things like that, if you know what I mean. Better to make sure. It costs us an extra 60 seconds of time. Oh, we've got battles on the bridge. Let's just go all out. Okay. Yeah, 13-second fight. I'm gonna be happy to deal with that. Oh, I'm actually in control here. I don't know why I'm in control. It's... Yeah. Oh, that's the elevator. I saw that marking on the map and it made me think it was one of those item boxes, you know, the floating helmets. But it wasn't. Ah, okay. So it's the same as before. We've got multiple routes to take.
Want to crash that party?
I'll give it a try. Yeah, this particular enemy, it's all about getting them staggered. Because they're tanky as anything. But then when you stagger them, they take absolutely tons of damage. See what I mean? Only a 3-star ranking. I'm disappointed by that. We got some murky ooze though. Yes, how much do we not want to receive that? No loot here. Let's go. However, I do spy a sneaky route. What's down here? Yes, how much do you want to be stood there, by the way? How much do you want to be stood on the edge there? Doesn't that look inviting? I can't say I'm surprised, Avian. I can't say I'm surprised. It might look exhilarating, but it's also likely to be extremely dangerous. Oh, we... Ah, here we go. I'm guessing that's the way we gotta go. Okay. I'll quickly save my game here and see if there's any loot back that way.
Follow my lead. On your knees. Keep out of it.
I think this is going to go badly wrong. The users getting the poisonings really screw things up. And this is where an all cure would have really come in handy. But I just don't have it.
On your knees. Keep out of this.
Let's get these oozes off the battlefield because poison is causing real trouble. Yeah, I had to make sure that lightning got healed then, because if I didn't, then we were going to have some serious problems.
Let's go.
See if we can get some buffs up go here. Yeah, that'll help. Getting haste in there will make a big difference. I don't think you can actually, no. I think if you try and fall off the side, Avian, you just run against thin air like an invisible wall. I might be wrong on that, but I'm certain you do. So now that he's on his own, this will be much easier. So the sheer volume of enemies made that battle kind of annoying. But there was some good strategy play to switch it round in the middle. If I'd had the other healing one that got us haste earlier, things would have been even better, but that's on me. Because I chose the wrong paradigm. Yeah, I'm not surprised I wasn't ranked, I'm not surprised. But we still did pretty good overall, we still got a decent amount of crustagen points. So, I'm okay with it. Now, is there any loot? Or is this game going to be like, you don't deserve loot, I'm not giving you loot? And no, there's not. How disappointing. What are you guys doing over there? Saz, what are you doing? Well, we could have done better than that, but it could have been much worse, so... That fight in there definitely had the wrong paradigm in play, but we've been able to get what we needed. So let's crack on. This looks like a boss room. Ah, it's a big battle.
I guess they don't train Lassie to make peace.
What in the world?
Enough of this.
You see, the game wanted me to go into a huge mass battle there, and I was like, nah, I can't be bothered with that. I'm deploying the evasion strategy so far. And surprisingly, it worked. That's the I ain't got no time for this approach. A Fey mark. That's a weapon for snow, I think. Judging by the marking on it. Ah, here we go. So, seeing this game in ultra wide, I really like the imagery of it. And I do understand now why people have a problem with this game, because obviously you are so limited in essentially the options where you go in terms of navigation. So let's take out these imps first. We definitely want to get rid of the imps. The reason I want to get rid of the imps is because they can summon an extremely dangerous enemy. If you leave them alive too long, that's what they do, and it's an absolute nuisance. Let's quickly switch to protection, because I'd like to get haste if I can, as well as healing. Now let's do it. You always get that sense of never quite knowing if you're in the right place in terms of your moves in this game. The semi-active approach is quite strategic at times, but sometimes you don't have the time to make that strategy. And it's challenging, and I like it. I like the sense that you're up against it, but it's not as silly as some other games. Like if you watched Chris's Kingdom Hearts 2 stream, some of the DPS work he had to do in that was stupid. There were some battles that were just absolutely crazy in terms of you have to do a stupid amount of damage stupidly quickly. And I've never been a fan of that mechanic in games, what's known as the DPS check. I don't like them. The main reason I don't like them is it feels like a false difficulty curve. Right, are you going to turn around? Yes, you are. Excellent. Come on, come on. Perfect. We all out attack this quickly, we'll be able to get it staggered and it'll be an easy win. And that's the main reason why. Fang being able to basically lift it into the air means it can't hurt us. If you get one of those behemoths and do that, get behind them, you can have a lot of fun. Just absolutely rinsing them. Right, okay, I'm guessing we've got to carry on. And this will be another mass battle chamber, won't it? Yeah. Are there any other enemies nearby? That seems too easy. I don't like this. I need to get them closer. I don't consider these bombs, by the way. Ah, nope. That wasn't going to work. Okay, it's time to go all out. All out assault. Well, the circuitrons, they're not bombs, so... Again, because of the nature of how they heal quickly, you just have to literally attack as much as possible. You need to get attacks in very quickly. But when you do, you can absolutely destroy them. Nothing I could do to stop that. Let's take a swig. Oh, what the hell? I don't know if they're fighting or if they're just having a dance. Oh, never mind. One of them came through the door. You're not supposed to be able to do that. I'm gonna need to get some buffs up here for this.
This'll be quick. Thank
That was kind of my reason why.
This'll be quick.
But there goes Fang, and there's nothing I can do to save her. Yeah, there's nothing I could do. Yeah, this battle's too DPS heavy. There's too much to do. Oh, too late. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reload this. There's nothing I can do. There's absolutely nothing I can do. We're dead now because lightning's asleep. Nothing I can do. This is gonna be a game over. There's nothing I can do. I can't do anything. There we go. Called it. That particular fight, it's just far too many enemies. I'm gonna see if I can possibly bypass them. There's too many enemies. There's too many enemies, and there's too little skills that do AoE damage. So I'm just going to run past them. I'm not even fighting them. So much for that plan. Right, let's try and take out them quick lot. I'm not using any items in this fight. If we die, we die. Oh, there we are. We're dead already because lightning's been hit.
How can it end like this?
It's because I hit lightning. Okay, well there's another way around this. There's a very easy way around this. The way I don't like doing, but I've got no choice in the matter, I don't think. Unless... Right, we need to head across. We'll try it one more time. What's back this way? Oh, well, there's some loot back this way. Oh. Maybe not. Okay, so we've walked into something here. Oh, it's one of these things. I think I remember fighting it before.
You're gonna swerve!
There we go. So at this point, it's just all-out assault. Hit it with every battery we've got. Yeah, we've already scanned it. I thought we had. Okay. Just so I can get lightning healed. Right, that sword is doing my sodding nutting. Oh, what the... Right, it's weak to lightning. I thought it would be. Why didn't he use that before? That's why I switched to that paradigm when I did, because I had a feeling that was going to happen. Now I'm just going to try and get Fang up quickly. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That is. Right, here we go. That blade that flew off by its side was getting a real nuisance. Constantly hitting lightning and causing me to switch paradigms. So I had to make sure I got that off the battlefield. Now it's on its own. Now there's nothing it can do. So that was okay in the end. That worked out alright. We got a transformer for that too, which is helpful. So the question is, what's our reward? 3 electrodes. That's a weapon crafting item. I don't know how useful or good they are. That's something to explore. Now in the interim, we need to go a bit further away from the door if we can make it. Unfortunately, they don't kill each other, which is what they should do. Yay! Snuck away. And now I've got a save point. Because that particular fight was extremely annoying. When you have enemies that have got like 250,000 health, they should be on their own. There shouldn't be 5 of them like that, or 4 or 5 of them. Because it just overwhelms the party. For that kind of battle, you should be able to have 6 or 7 members. Because that's the only way you can really balance it out. Meanwhile, them 2 haven't even got on the lift. So Lightning's now on their own. And now they're down here, so that's helpful. Oh, really?
How can it end like this?
The answer to that one, Lightning, is because they decided for some stupid reason to include one party member deaths which shouldn't be in a Final Fantasy game. That's not Final Fantasy. That is not how. That's not a Final Fantasy game. That's not Final Fantasy at all. Just realised that'll be 6,000, won't it? So that's my biggest problem with this game. The single party member deaths. It's the game mechanics aren't designed around it. In other games where it has that, you have the option to do things like be able to change your strat, like be able to bank your turns or pass your turns or something like that, or defend. You know, all these things, or raise your vitality stat, and you don't have that option in this game. And if I find it absolutely, it's an extremely frustrating and needless design in my opinion. It's the one piece of feedback for this game that I really don't like. I think that's the one thing I will say ruins this game. Which is a shame, because I really, really like it. But it's just annoying when you find yourself struggling to make any headway for reasons that you shouldn't need. That's helpful, but I want better than that. That might come in handy. Tell you what else I can do. I've already done it. Here we go. Now my party are buffed. I'm just going to start with 3 buffs. I'll do it that way. I've not used them in the game so far. I'll use them now.
Here's hoping. Nothing gets the drop on us.
Let's try again. Now we're buffed. We have speed, we have protect, we have shell, we have bravery, we have faith. We're gonna rinse you. Just gonna Eastern thug the shit out of you. Get off my battlefield, you fucking assholes. You're next. Come on. Just about enough to pull away with that one and get away with it.
Give it your best shot. Let's wrap this up.
See, these enemies are far too powerful. They've got far too much health and they do far too much damage. And again, I would be able to do something about that if I had the option to raise my vitality stat. But for some reason, this game doesn't have vitality. It has strength, it has magic, it has all the other stuff, but it doesn't have vitality. And that's ridiculous. Off my fucking elevator, you twat. Fuck off. Fuck you. Another one of these guys.
On to me, eh?
Maybe they are, maybe they're not. Still, I can't see now, which is annoying. Can't fix the camera where I want it, which is really annoying me. Hopefully that gives us the edge on it. It does. Awesome. Finish it quickly. Don't even give it a chance to cast its mate. Get it in the air and stay there. Come on, everyone. Hit it. We did a lot more damage last time we faced one of these. I don't know if it's had its HP buffed or what. Don't like it. Interesting. One thing I've also noticed about this game is that the weaknesses don't seem to do much damage to them, the enemies. I don't know why. I find that there's no apparent advantage to knowing the weakness. It's not like it massively increases the stagger either. It just seems to... It does damage, but not as much as I'd like. It's weird. But it's okay, because we're getting there now. Getting the drop on it was very helpful, but I'm still surprised that it was taking so much damage. Because it's not got the highest HP stat for this point in the game. And I can't say it's got a high vitality stat because nothing in the game has that stat. Anything else around here? Nah, doesn't look like it. Okay, on we go. Yay, another save point. Yeah, this is very much the battle rush mode. And part of the problem with it is that unless you go back to an earlier area and spend forever, and I mean literally forever, grinding Christogen points, you're not going to get much away from it. Can't see what I'm doing. Come on, camera. Thank you. Yeah, see, you can't get near them. You can't do anything about it.
Let's go!
Go on, SARS, get cast in.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Alright, that's one down, that's helpful. Because of the health guard that was being used at the moment by Fang, she's tanking the hits and getting the health straight back, so this is good. Yeah, that'll do. That worked. Let's keep going. Oh, there's another one there. I see you hiding out of sight. Come on. Come on then. Yep, I knew you were coming to fight. I knew you were coming to the party. Now, interestingly, this paradigm went over quite well, so I'm going to try and use it again on these guys. This paradigm seemed quite well suited. Especially now there's 3 of them. I can't really afford to be seen to not be preparing the party. Let's give it a go. See what we can do.
This'll be quick. Thank This'll be quick.
That was like it cancelled our turns. There was a little noise, you know, like when you try and select an option and it won't let you. That's what that made me think of then. Bidun, bidun. But I can't do anything because lightning's asleep. I can't do anything. There's literally nothing I can do.
Give it your best shot.
I can't do anything. There's no. Now I can.
Give it your best shot.
I'm gonna have to try and take one of them out. This is the problem when they have so many enemies on screen. And enemies where they all have loads of turns, it's just extremely annoying. Because it just find it, you're constantly trying to make things going. I don't mind a challenge, but I like the game to be balanced in its challenge. And it just feels like sometimes the balance in these enemies is just not there. The balance is wrong. Yeah, I decided to be aggressive then and it worked. It's a weird one. It's a strange, strange route. And the rewards for that fight weren't that great. Oh, here we go. There's another one. Make that 2. Make that 3. I mean, I would go back and save, but it'll just mean the other enemies will respawn. And again, you can't possibly get the drop on them. That's what's really annoying. Even though they were stood literally right in front of me, I wasn't able to get the drop on them at all.
I'll deal with it. Thank you.
Oh, great. We're dead. We're absolutely dead. There's nothing we can do. 2 of the party are asleep. Unless... Ah, there we go. We got 1 back, but not the party member I control. I don't think I've got anything that resists sleep either, unfortunately. There's nothing I can do about it. I can at least change paradigms, so that's helpful. Right, I'm fed up with this. There we go. That's it, bot. You are banned. Goodbye. You've entered the single-party state and been found wanting. Go away. I don't like bots on my stream, it's very annoying. 2 otherworldly bones. Something to get your teeth into. Right, here we go. Another one of these guys. No, make it 2. Great. And I'm guessing there's going to be no way to surprise them, because the doors are going to be locked.
Then why don't you purge this place?
Well, I mean, it's not down to me, is it?
XIII planning to use these?
If they did, there's not much we can do about it. Wow, amazingly, that counted. I'm amazed that counted as being able to get the first move in. I'm shocked. I'm absolutely flabbergasted. But we get haste up while we can.
Give it your best shot. Give it your best shot.
Now that we've got haste active, let's hit it with everything we've got. That was pretty good because we kept him in the air after he was staggered, and it meant that we've got some 3 shots on his stagger bar, and we wanted that. Wanted that more than anything. There we go, thank you. I don't know how I managed to get the initiative on this, and I don't care. I'm just happy I did. So aside from some of the challenge of these fights, I actually feel like I'm playing a proper old school dungeon crawler. Excellent, that was good. Ah, that one's not counted. Right, give me a sec. Get 1 series of moves in, and then we'll quickly switch back to strategic warfare. Purely because I want the buffs.
Thanks.
Right, I need to get that sword off the battlefield. If we don't, we're going to be in trouble. Be nice to hear with Thundara, because that can have an AoE effect. need to go for protection quickly.
Give it your best
So I
shot.
need to get Lightning's health back up while I can. Now let's go for it. Relentless. There we go. Thank you. Because we just got to keep on applying as much damage as we can. Because at the moment it seems once we get him in the air, he's kind of staying up there for a while, which is brilliant for us. It means we're doing loads of damage for 3. Which feels cheap. Again, when you get the right roll of the dice, this game can feel almost like easy mode. And then it just has a major it turns on its head very quickly. Yeah, that sword blade stopped us getting a 5-star ranking, which is annoying. Didn't want to do that. I accidentally pressed the wrong button because I'm an idiot. And here we go. Save point. Yes, that bot came up with a little thing saying likely ban evader. Well, if it was a likely ban evader, it's been banned again. Is this like a flooded city or something?
Looks like it's a dead end.
How about down there?
If the stories are right, it's a maze.
This place is a boot camp for Lassie. All kinds of challenges from Grand Pulse are waiting.
Challenges, huh? To get us all ready to go wipe out Cocoon?
We can wait here if turning Seath sounds better.
I have had enough of this! Where's the way out?
Way out? Who said there was one? Bring it on. My mind is made up. Maybe I will end up as Seath. But until that happens, I'm gonna make Sarah proud. I couldn't bring myself to admit that this tear meant goodbye. And that's why I kept searching for her. But I didn't need to. Sarah was here the whole time. Right here, watching over me. Now I get it. What this tear's been telling me is to not let our focus win. It's not the foul sea we should listen to. It's Sarah and Reigns. Do you know why? Because our focus doesn't matter. What matters to me is that we protect Cocoon. Whatever it takes.
Same here. I'll help you do it.
Oh god, here we go.
All right, I'm in.
Oh, even Chicky Mo's jumped in. Oh, that's cute.
Hey,
Oh, that's cute.
Come on. When a chocobo agrees, you know you're on the right path.
There you go.
I'll give him that one. He's not wrong.
what?
If you all want to go it on your own, then so will I.
Oh god, seriously?
Hey,
Let Cocoon get what's coming. They hate us for being Lassie. What's it to me if they die? Better that than watch a friend go Seath. If you don't have the nerve for it, I'll do it myself. Go on alone, get stronger, and smash Cocoon out of the sky! You turn Seath and there's no coming back! I'm not... letting it end that way!
Oh, for God's sake. Come What is she just summoned down? Is that Phoenix? Or Bahamut even?
What's he doing here? Come to take pity on me? Come to take care of a broken Lassie?
That thing's here to help us?
Yeah, help. That's what Eidolons do. They help us. Eidolons are our salvation. If we can't decide what to do next, they come put us out of our misery!
Wait, so you haven't made up your mind yet?
Oh, there
Why
goes
are you
the...
protecting me? What are you doing?
Protecting one of our own. We can do without their brand of mercy. And we don't need a Fal'Cie's orders either. I'm fighting this focus to the end. We all are. So please, fight with us.
Right, okay. So, team's been forced on me.
Ready when you are!
Right, I'm guessing this is going to be a doom clock. Yeah, thought so. Right, first of all, Libra.
All in the wrist!
Right. It seems poison is the big one here. Poison's showing us a vulnerability for it. So, Saboteur. Let's try this so we can try and enfeeble it with poison. That's not going to work. I think that's going to be the end of it. We just lost people. Yep. That's going to be a problem.
All in the wrist!
Right. I'm gonna have to leave. There's nothing I can do here. Yeah, that's going to be the end of the fight. Because, unfortunately, I went in with the wrong strap.
This is how it ends.
Hey, Bahamut doing a lot of damage is not much of a surprise. Bahamut's always been... I'm not really a fan of these Gestalt battles. But it sounds to me that was why you need poison for it, and I'm not prepared because I don't really get the team. If we quickly just bring the party in. It'll let me understand the moves better, because I don't think the moves are good here. That's aggression. What does Ravager... Ah, here we go. If you go for Saboteur, boost the success rate. Not removing either of those. Actually, no, you can go for Commando, Sentinel, and Saboteur. Might try that one to start with. Yeah, poison and poison gar. So again, that's part of the problem. I've not been able to generate my own strategist now, but now I've got someone that can start with poison. That'll help. But I'm not watching that scene again. Why is it not putting me into the... Oh, it's changed my bleeding part. It's taken away my strategies. It's taken them all away.
No mercy!
I deliberately set up paradigms and it meant fuck all. They took it away. They took away all my moves. How the hell are you supposed to survive this?
Be careful!
Well, telling me to be careful is one thing, but that doesn't really help. I mean, what I wanted to do is use poison, but like I say, I don't have it for I doubt this is going to do anything, but we can try it. See, this feels more like a DPS mode because that's doing a lot of damage to it. But the problem is that I've not got anything to keep Fang alive. There we go. That's going to be game over, I think. No, we survived somehow. I don't know how we survived.
Be careful!
Another way I can do this is by trying to heal by equipping fire equipment as well. That'll make a big difference, I think. I'm just trying to survive this. That's all I can really do. And that Gelstar bar is getting full. Interesting. Now it's Transformers. Okay, we didn't get any Crustagen points, but we managed it. And we got the Bahamut Idolith. And also an ATB gauge for Fang, which is pretty awesome.
Look! A new path! Maybe that thing did save us.
I don't suppose you'd be willing to call it a sign of me being right. No? Okay. Listen, keep our eyes on the goal and we'll figure something out. All right.
Hey, Sarah. So I guess being a l'Cie doesn't have to mean you can't do what's right, does it?
Here's a shocker for you.
Right, before we do that, I'm quickly saving my game.
Guess it's time to face the peril of our plight. So...
I want to save my game before I do anything. I might try this party, but switch paradigm to all out. Yeah, which is what we've got. Ravager, and Commando. Yes, that was an interesting fight, and it seems to be a case of just pure survival, which I somehow pulled off. Which is cool, but at the same time, it's kind of annoying. Thought, right, okay, I'll build a poison loadout, and then we'll go from there. And the game's like, no, you can't use those paradigms. We're giving you these ones.
The XIII want. We're the ones who decide what we do.
Maybe we do, Vanille. Maybe we do.
What? Oh. An airship?
Oh, wow.
It's from Grand Pulse.
That's very
I guess
steampunk.
it was one of this Ark's weapons, or something.
That's a gate to Grand Pulse.
So what? That's our exit? Pulse or bust?
Could be one of Daisley's traps.
Well, that's not good. Do you think it might take us to Eden?
I'm doing the flying. No more of these ships taking charge of our travel plan stuff. Only place this thing is taking us is where these boys tell it to.
Really? That is a Grand Pulse ship.
Really? Leave it to me.
Whoops.
Either way, we're on borrowed time. So we might as well go. We get lucky, maybe we'll even turn up some way to get rid of these goofy tattoos.
Yeah.
But there's no way to do that.
You never know. Maybe we just didn't think to look for one.
If nothing else, we know Cocoon's safe for the time being. I'd say it's worth going to take a look.
Maybe. But what about your dad?
I made him a promise. I promised him to keep going, and do what I had to. He said only I would know what that was. The world's full of lies. There's no way of knowing what's right. All we can do is believe in ourselves. It's easy to sit back and let people trick you. Like how the Sanctum had us all thinking that a l'Cie was some sort of monster. I'm done with their lies. fal'Cie, this whole focus thing. From here on out, I use my eyes. Think. And act. I might not make all the right choices, but as long as I'm the one who decided what to do, there's nothing to regret.
Okay.
All right, let's do it. I'm with you. Bad choices and all.
Of course, I'm not sure how it's gonna turn out. Pulse is hell, you know.
Oh, is it now? How many times have you been there?
None. But I want to go and see what it's like for myself.
And we'll get there and it'll be a nice, open,
Okay,
grassy
people.
world.
So, everybody in?
Right,
Absolutely.
Off to hell we go.
And we're still playing Doom, where we're going to hell to fight the cyber demon and everything else.
No
Oh.
one ever said the future'd be easy. But I think we all saw the glimmer of a dream, somewhere in the sky that night. The tiniest spark of hope that we could change our fate. Who could say? That moment's come and gone. You did it!
Yeah, I told you, didn't I?
Playful little critter, isn't he?
Yeah, we'll play with someone else.
Happens all the time.
He thinks we're lunch.
Yeah, like a seafood buffet.
Seafood, cute.
Oops. They would actually be dead by now. The pressure vacuum would pull them so far out, it'd be unbelievable.
Get him!
I'm on it.
One way to summon Bahamut.
Here. Here goes.
Now, you see, this is what I expect from a Final Fantasy game.
You okay?
Oh yeah, I'm great.
Grab on. Home sweet home. Welcome to Grand Pulse.
Yeah, apparently this is hell, people. You know, this is what waits us in like the ninth circle of hell. Apparently, looks prettier than my town does. Yes, I think we better head now that we're going to be saving the game in hell. Apparently.
A world wild and fragile, vibrant and untamed. Grand Pulse. It's a place where lives are ruled by the brutal struggle for survival and the callous and uncaring whim of the fal'Cie.
Oh no! Don't. Oh.
There
That's
is no
horrible.
such thing as mercy.
That's disgusting.
Only a never-ending string of trials that weed out the weak and leave only the strong.
Post-apocalyptic town here, but Trafford lost them.
Reigns knew the truth. The purpose lying at the heart of all the fal'Cie's actions. Recalling their lost deity and returning the world to its former glory. People were never anything more than sacrifices. And Cocoon's destruction? It's just a way to wake a sleeping god. But would bringing the Maker back into this world really lead to our salvation? The Maker created fal'Cie, and they, in their desperation to be reunited with the Maker, created l'Cie. And l'Cie? I wonder what we'll end up creating.
Yeah, it is huge, isn't it, Abby? I'm not sure either. So, coconuts. Oh, that's cute. Oh, oh, that's amazing. On the head. On the head. Come on. On the head. Oh. The cheeky was trying to warn you or something.
Bleak. But as long as we could keep our spirits up, we'd find a way to change our fate. Somehow.
you were having a dream.
A pretty strange dream.
So here we are in Grand Pulse. Terra Incognita, apparently. And is this where we're finally out of corridor mode and would you actually have a proper world map here all of a sudden? That'd be nice.
Hey, my feet
Hey
are killing me.
guys, have any luck?
No sign of anyone else. But we did find plenty of bloodthirsty wildlife and crumbling ruins.
Long day?
Well, guys, we've run out of places to search around here. Huh. Where's Hope?
He's off with the chocobo, getting supplies. Hello.
Hey. You all by yourself?
He's Brand.
What?
We gotta find him.
Hey, we just got a trophy for, well, achievement for travel to the world below. And there's a save point back here, so I'm going to use it. Because I don't want to be watching through all that scene again. Can I change my party, or am I stuck with Snow and Saz? Ah, so I can bring the party in, that's cool, nice one. Oh, but it's removed all my other moves, which is really irritating. Never mind, let's crack on. We're supposed to be going in that direction, but I want to see if there's any loot back here. Oh, come on, seriously? Look, I know that this is an empty world where humanity's not been before, but I'm still within my rights to expect loot, game. I've come all the way down here. I expect it to be worth my while. Give me all the loot. There's been a couple of challenging fights tonight, a couple of deaths, but overall, a good experience. Oh, we have enemies. I think they got alerted before we could get the drop on them, which is irritating. Weak to fire and ice and one of the other elements. Okay. In which case, all out. Let's go quick. They take quite a lot of damage, it seems. The best thing we can do here is try and cause as much damage quickly as we can. Get them off our battlefield. And there we go. Ranking wise, a mere 3, which is non-ideal. Because it's not going to restore our technique points, and we're going to need them because we're in a whole new area. So knowing the weaknesses, knowing what we can take, and we've got different versions of flans which look to be, I'm not sure what they're supposed to be like, caramel flans. Ah, okay.
This'll be quick.
Let's wrap this up.
Quickly. Go all out. Looks like fire has been identified as their severe weak point, which is not much of a surprise. If we're quick, we can stagger it again. Excellent, good news. Beautiful. Yay, 5 stars. Excellent, wonderful news. And we've got transparent ooze. How much do we not want any of that, people? Meanwhile, good evening, Queen. What have you missed? You missed me having fun getting the latest Eidolon. The latest icon was a very annoying fight, to say the least. There was also a couple of fights where, essentially, the enemies were just far too quick with their damage. So we did have a couple of deaths, which is irritating. But the good news is that we made it through, and we're now in Grand Pulse. We've made it all the way down here. So now what we're going to try and do is attack as much as we can quickly. Oh, hang on. I'm not in Relentless Assault mode. I was wondering why I wasn't using any magic. Bahamut, Queen. It was Bahamut. Fang's icon. Featured an amazing cutscene afterwards, or FMV even, when we came down to Grand Pulse. The FMV of us getting down here was awesome. Very, very fun. It finally felt like a Final Fantasy game. You know, like a proper traditional one. We need to heal soon if we're not careful. So if we're fast, we can DPS them. Yes, excellent. Wow, that was still only a 3-star. Good lord. I'm surprised by that. I thought it was way better than that. Oh, is that like a grand flan? Look at the size of it. And it's not looking away from us. We've not got any way of surprising it, I don't think. Yeah, no way of surprising that, especially when my controls didn't quite do what I wanted them to. Never mind. Right, I definitely want to summon this one. So it's weak to fire only. Right, so this is where we needed to do that. We needed, because like in the past it's been weak to both fire and ice. So here we needed to do as much damage as we can quickly. Got to try and DPS it into stagger mode if we can. I am keeping an eye on the health as best as I can here. There we go, that's useful. This gives us a chance now. Still working and getting through Happy Hump Day, I believe. Actually, Queen, is the answer to your question there. And no, I don't think he's happy to see us at all, but he's even less happy now that we started turning him into ooze. Beautiful. More of that, please. And we have some loot. Give me all the loot. As much loot as I can carry. We've attained a partisan, which is another weapon for Fang. But I get the feeling it won't be very good right now because I'd need to upgrade it, I think. Yeah, you can see there, it does have magic wall, which is kind of useful. And, you know, but the situation we've got is that it's just, compared to the Bladed Lance, the Bladed Lance has been so upgraded that right now that's the weapon I'm going to stick with. As I say, that's part of this game's big philosophy. It's understanding how to upgrade your weapons and your armor. And it's something that I've not quite mastered. Now I get the feeling I'm not going to be able to get the drop on these two unless Nah, even though going from behind, that's not going to count, I don't think.
Now!
It's interesting, you say I've done more than you, Queen, but I understand you didn't have anywhere near as many troubles with it, so that says a lot about the way I play the game. I think I'm too East End Thug, I think that's the problem. Oh, they decided to merge, that's not good. But then again, if we can carry on doing DPS damage like that, it's not going to make much difference. And the good thing is we're getting quite a lot of Christogen points now, because we've got the Crystarium expanded. But every move takes either 4,000 or 6,000 points, which is extremely irritating. But if you're getting 960 a time, then you can always just keep trying to get them acquired in battle. Yep, the Flans are not going to let us by easily. Fine, let's jump straight into the fray. Let's just get on with it. Yes, fusion.
Let's wrap this up. You're gonna squirm.
The Dire Flan it's called. Maybe it's a flan that's been cut by me. We can get it staggered. Yep, excellent. This gives us a chance now. Especially if you can knock him in the air, please, Fang. I'm gambling here. And that's what I was gambling on. I was gambling on us being able to hit it while it's in the air. Because that's where we can obviously get 3 damage to it, and it doesn't matter what our hit points are. Because if we've got the enemy off its feet, it can't attack us. You can see there 960 Christogen points. So it is worth it. Like, it'd be worth just to keep grinding going back between points here, but for now we're getting quite a decent encounter rate. It's not quite SMT, but it's not far off. Yeah, they're not going to let us get near them without... We can't just sneak up on them. We've got no choice but to go in. Oh, that's not a word. Well, I now know what their weaknesses are. So we're just going to have to go in and Eastern Thug it. Get rid of the Flam first, so I don't want it merging with anything. I am going to have to be careful with the HP here, because that seems to do a lot more damage to Saz than it should have done. Come on. Yep. Tell you what, these aren't easy to stagger, it must be said. These do not stagger easily. I find it's easier just to out DPS damage them, because they don't stagger for some reason. Even if you use physicals, it doesn't do the same level of damage for the stagger bar. Which is odd. You think that enemies that are regular enemies would have lower stagger gauges, but they don't. Thing is, we are in Grand Polestar, so it feels like we're getting quite advanced in the game. Only yeah, purely because of the amount of damage that we're taking. And even knowing their weaknesses, it made no difference. And I find that strange in this game sometimes. Sometimes you don't get rewarded for knowing the weaknesses. Ooh, what the hell?
Hope! So this is how it ends.
Just wait. Now, how long has it been since we left Cocoon? Hmm? Not a single soul for miles around? Not a single clue about this whole sea mess. What I'm saying is, we did well just getting this far.
But we could go a little further.
Meaning?
There's still one place.
Vanille?
Oh,
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
You know, if we don't find anything this time, we won't get another chance.
Huh?
Erba. The place it all began.
Hope.
The place where the Pulse Falsi lay dreaming. Vanille and Fang's home. Just maybe, it'll be the place where we find the answers we're looking for.
You're right. If we can get there.
Go ahead without me.
We can't just leave you.
I'll be fine. You've all taught me so much. You showed me how to fight.
What did I tell you? Leave the fighting to me.
Oh, God.
I'm scared.
We understand. You're not gonna go through this ordeal alone, you know. Huh?
That's what scares me. I don't want to see you get hurt because of me. It'd be better for everyone if I just stayed behind.
Oh, boy. Oh. Oh, not another bloody icon fight. Oh, is that Alexander? Oh, yeah, it's got to be Alexander, surely.
Mention ordeals, and look what comes along!
This is not an ordeal. This is a gift. Hope! This is the kind of power you've got inside. And it's telling you not to give up. Trust me.
Oh, I get it. It's here to show you the way. Show you that you've got what it takes to get back on your feet and do this thing.
You mean that came from me?
And I agree with you, Queen. Yes, this gift is going to try and kill us. I hate these fights, and I'm going to have to do 2 of them on stream. Ugh.
Ready?
Okay, the question is... Well, let's start by getting try and get some intel on... as I said, it's got to be Alexander, or it's a very strange version of him. Right, the only one that works there in terms of statuses is poison. Everything else is damage. I'm not seeing any text that gives any information about him. So there's no goal that I'm seeing as part of it either. So the question is, what moves have we got? I'd say poison seems to be the one that would work.
Give it your best shot.
But I don't think I've got anyone who's got that. So for now, let's get started as we are. See what we can do. Right, that's raised the Gestalt gauge a little, but not very much.
Keep out of this.
Yeah, it's not really doing much for that. Let's try Synergist. I'm not seeing anything that's really raising the gauge. With these fights, it's always this kind of strange feeling where you never really know what to do. And I say, apart from poison, I've not seen anything, but I've not got any party members that have got poison, I don't think. In any of their... Yeah, because I've not got Saboteur. If I had Saboteur, I'd be able to do it.
Give it your best shot.
Yeah, well, they'd say Doom's a time-out battle. There's nothing you can do. You can't do anything to change Doom. It's just, once it's there, it's there. I say, it seems to almost have DPS rules, because that's actually doing damage to it.
On your knees.
That bar's filling, but it's not filling very quickly, is it? Yeah, that bar's not filling fast enough. Let's try Relentless Assault, see if that'll make any difference. Go into pure DPS, see if that might help. Oh, Blast Punch, I don't like the sound of this. No, it's okay. Not anymore, it's not. So I'm going to see if it's part. I get the feeling this isn't going to work.
This'll be quick.
Oh, we've not got much left on that bar. It's getting near to. It's getting near to it. If we can tank the damage, we might be able to do enough. But we can't tank the damage like that. That's for damn sure.
This'll be quick. Give it your best shot.
Enough!
Right, hang on. I'm going to try something crazy here.
Here I go!
Just enough DPS. That's an interesting variation. How many pods does he need? Nice. And we got the Idolith. And an extra ATB gauge for Hope as well.
That's some beast you tamed. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. I always thought the Eidolons appeared to set us free through death. But now, I think maybe they're here to snap us out of our slumps.
Oh, like the one you were just in?
I'll ask for help earlier next time around.
I told you. On Grandpa's, we're all family.
Oh.
You can moan all you like, but you're stuck with us.
It's physically painful to listen
We're
to.
alone in hell.
Listen, funny man, don't call this place hell, all right?
So, we're all decided then.
Yeah.
Yep. Maybe nothing would change. And maybe we'd hit a dead end. But we were at least going to see where the road would take us.
Yes, it's the journey, not the destination, people. An avian.
The search for a home, buried in the past, and the faintest glimmer of hope.
Well played on the
Our
song.
final journey had just begun.
Final journey, eh? Yeah, you just use Alexander and Bahamut to go straight there. It makes sense, wouldn't it, Queen? Now we've got a massive open area. So this game's just a corridor simulator, eh? The Arclight Step. And it looks like there's some very, very dangerous enemies here, so please... Oh, what the hell?
This stone, it's...
Look familiar?
It's a kind of Seath. It's in the last stage.
A Seath.
Don't worry. It's no threat to anyone anymore.
Why did you say that?
The sea that fail their focus becomes sea and wander the wilds. Eventually, they lose the will to go on and turn to stone. But still, even in this state, they can't forget the task they once had.
And they call out to the sea, over and over. Complete my focus.
So they're doomed to eternal regret, huh? It's pretty horrible.
Well, hey, we should help this one out. Come on, we can't just ignore it. Listen, if we fail our focus, it could be us suffering like that.
Wow, what a happy thought. That's not like you.
But going out of his way to help someone, that's snow all over.
Correct. So sea stones lie scattered around the world of Grand Pulse. Fire effect. Upon touching a sea stone, you'll be given the opportunity to undertake its unfinished focus as a mission. Hunting out whatever terror it had been tasked with slaying. Okay. Finding and defeating the mark will complete the mission and your special rewards. Complete enough missions and previously dormant sea stones will begin to awaken and present you with new and more rewarding challenges. It's only possible to accept one mission at a time. Take on a new mission without completing your previous one and the earlier mission will be abandoned. You can check the details of your current mission, including whereabouts on your mark, anytime. So we've actually got some side missions. Yes, Avian, after 32.5 hours, we finally got side missions, and Hope's the leader. So let's see what this quest is. Ecto Pudding, Class D. So, the gelatinous rube. Is that a reference to Wayne's World with the gelatinous cube? Beside that pond is the very Ecto Pudding I seek. I need only slay it to avoid becoming a thief. How many years must be since I left the village in pursuit of that vile pest? My brand will not wait forever. I must kill it in quick. And then when I awake from a crystal slumber, I can help repair the ruin it left in its wake. Now, is there a save point? I believe there is, right behind us on the map. And do I have to control Hope? I'd really rather not, but I'll find out in a second. Let's get the game saved first. Take one of the earlier saves I'm not going to touch anytime soon. Right, let's see if I can sort my team out. Ah, good. I can change my team back. When you say change in the menu, which change do you mean? There's that many changes that I've gone through. I'm not entirely sure what's there and isn't anymore. I can only move 2 squares on the space, which is really annoying. There's 6,000. I don't want to be doing that. Ravager. Yeah, I've already done that one, so I can now do 4,000 for magic boost. That's going to help. Yep. Ah, yeah. They changed the leader. I thought, yeah, so, oh, right, we're going to go here. We can get extra moves. She can finally get Thera and Blazara. But at this point of the game, we've not even got any Arga spells. That's hilarious. How come we'd be at this point of the game and still have mid-tier spells? It's ridiculous. Why are our spells so mid? Yeah, you heard me right. The spells are mid. I'm going to do that branch next, but I want to get a few of these first, just to boost his main pool. Perfect. Right, the others for now, I'm going to... Oh, wait, actually, no, I'm going to do a Fang Wash in the party. I don't like doing too much menu management live on stream. So I'm trying to avoid doing that if I can. Yep, strength plus 20. That's a good shout. HP plus 100, that's also good. And then magic plus 15. So you got a bit of a mix of everything. Right, now we'll save the game again. Yeah, sorry Hope, you've been put back on the bench. Right, okay. So let's explore this area and see if we can get ourselves some new enemies. Has he detected us? He had, but now he's not. It looks like a grand version. Saz, what are you doing? Get out of my way. Move! Move! Stop photobombing. Yeah, that's right. Give me that glare. Give me that glare because I put you in your place, Saz. Because I've given you command. That's right. Give me that glare. Yeah, I'm going to see now by doing this the Behemoth King. See if I can stagger it. And then what we'll do...
Come on, then.
I've only just saved the game, to be fair, so it's not too bad. Right, I need to find out what its weakness is. It appears to be not very much, surprisingly, and it has a lot of HP. So I think what we got to do is just try and do as much damage as we can to stagger it, if we can. Get it staggered. Yeah, it's definitely a tanky enemy, no doubt about it. But luckily at the moment, we've kind of got it in a position where it's almost stun-locked. In fact, I feel like I'm cheating here. That was complete cheese. Completely cheesed it. Wow, 4,000 Crustagen points for fighting them as well. The target time was 10 minutes and we did it in just over 1. Yeah. Switched to all-out attack and then stun-locked it. And that was... You know, it's like, the thing is, you could literally use that as a way to just basically reload. But yeah, it says there's loads of space around here to basically try and get ourselves some new enemies and get new skills. Now the ones, those tiger kind of enemies are moving very, very fast. So I get the feeling that being able to, like, get close... Oh, what the hell is that? What in the name of arse is that? That looks like serious bother. All out, please.
Keep the enemy off balance.
Yeah, I looked at it and I thought, there's no way that's a regular enemy. That's going to be a mission. I'm going to leave that well alone. And I want to have my skill trees massively boosted before I even think of that. So if we're in the grind dungeon part of the game, then people, well, yeah, we'll be on for a little longer, but I'm not going to be planning to do it all night because I'm in the office tomorrow for a rather special day. Actually, tomorrow is a very special office day. No, we didn't do it fast enough. Ooh, I'm disappointed by that. Yeah, let's stay away from that boss. Can I get close enough to sneak up on this enemy? No, I can't. Because someone saw us. Are they a version of the... I don't know what the enemy was called, but there was an enemy in Final Fantasy VIII, which was a pair of, like, lions, and it had, like, large whiskers, basically. And you feel like, yeah, in a way, Avian, it does kind of feel like Horizon Forbidden West took a bit of influence here, doesn't it? A lot of the enemies and the world and everything else is very similar. I wanted to get my loot, not be chased by you. Sod off. Oh, sod off. I want my chest. No. Get away from my chest. Leave the loot alone. Go away. Go away. Get away from my loot. Sod the fuck off. Get away from my loot. Ah, Coriol. Thank you, Queen. I knew having the FFA expert in the chat would make things easier. It's not going to stop, is it? Fine, screw it. Oh, wait, no. Now I've managed to get it. I don't know how. I don't care. Let's quickly switch to Relentless while they're close to being staggered. One down. I was going to say, if you're going to hit him, Fang, make sure you actually hit him.
Just another battle.
I think it's because, again, Queen, if I quickly show you, this might be the difference between weapons that haven't been upgraded and those that have. Look at Lightning's level for the Edge Carbine. It's level 24. Her magic output is stat is 463. If I go over to Saz, his is 313, but his weapon's only level 11. And then Fang's is level 15, and she's like in between on strength and magic. The crafting for the weapons in this is actually pretty annoying though. If I quickly... where's the save point? Ah, it's all the way over there. We're trying to avoid the Behemoth King. We're trying to avoid getting into battle with them. Yeah, we should be okay here. We should have given them a wide enough berth. If this is your home, Fang, it's no wonder you've got the Aussie accent. I feel like I'm right in the middle of the outback. Like, say if I go for the Denneberg Jewelers, which Saz has. Like, one of the things I know is if I give him... Not that, that's too many. If I give him 5 of these... That's good. He's now got a 2 times bonus. So the Superconductor, for instance, gets 1200. The Turbojet 678. Passive Detector 600. Digital Circuit 268. I'm trying to see if I've got anything I can put quite a few in. Of. Because the ones that have got, like, decent stats, especially when you've got a double booster, you can make really big use of. Looks like I don't have anything there, so my best bet to take full advantage, that's worth 600, that's worth 268, in which case have 3,000. He's now gone up automatically. Look at the difference there. 3 levels, his strength's gone up 12, his magic's gone up 30. And again, it's like the other weapons, like, for example, the Regals, which is not that great at the moment. But I imagine you'd be able to move things forward. It's like the Partisan. That's the weapon that we've got for Fang. You can see that's a magic weapon. It's probably not that useful given the moves that I've got for her. Whereas that one could be. So it's all about just spotting which ones you can use. And apparently, if you get them to the right level, you can use special items to modify them into different weapons. So things like ultimate weapons are hidden behind this mechanic, and it's annoying as hell. It's why most people would say, get a guide. And I'm not a fan of games that do that. It's like with Metaphor Fantasio. I like a lot of the game's mechanics, but I don't like the way the follower system works. Because if you don't have a guide telling you exactly where to go, you can get locked out of your follower ranks. No, that enemy's on detective mode. If I'm going to fight it, I want to be in position. And given that this particular enemy gives a lot of Cristaran points, I want to fight it if I can. Oh, no, not now, not now. I would have got to him, though, because she jumped down that ledge. It put me out of position. Oh, stop doing... Stop that! There should be a button that makes you press to interact. Right, I'm going to try and flank it from this side. Quickly, 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 quickly. No, for fuck's sake. What are you doing? Nothing to see here, nothing to see here. We're not here, go away. You can't see us, move. We're not here. Hit it with everything while we can. This is going to hurt, but once we get stunned, we're in position to go after it. Tell you what, we're not doing as much damage now all of a sudden. Don't know why. The stagger bar is not staying up at all for some reason. Yeah, this enemy is going to be a problem this time.
Out of my way! Keep a cool head.
This could be where we fail, depending on how we go. Oh, now it's changed into a different form. It used to do that in the other one, actually. I remember it being an issue.
You looking at me? Appreciate it. You looking at me?
Ooh, he settles with Fundara. Yeah, definitely not got any new resistances. Now he's got 756,000 HP, people. Get ready, we could be here for some time.
You looking at me? This'll be fun.
I'm going to need to go back into heal mode. Oh, that's the end of the battle. It did 1,000 damage to lightning. Luckily, I only just saved. It's not only the heal, it's like its health went back up above the regular tile. I think it has different HP stats depending on which form it's in. At least the previous ones did. The previous Behemoths did that. Makes me wonder why the first one went so well. I'm curious as to why the first one went so well and this one didn't. It might be because we weren't in haste mode. I think that might be the reason. Let's try again. I'm curious.
Come on then.
We should all now be hasted, so let's see if that makes a difference. Because that'll mean we should do quite a lot more damage, because we should be able to do quite a bit more moves. Yeah, I think that was the difference. Because last time we were able to keep him airborne. And now the damage output is insane as a result. Look at the difference. Look at that for a massive, massive shift. That's mental. Maybe haste is the most overpowered thing in the game, peeps. Yeah.
Hardly worth the effort.
It might have been this time, Fang, but it wasn't the first time. You can see there, look at that. Target time, 9 minutes 56 seconds. Our time, 55 seconds. So, memo to me, make sure you're in haste mode, because that is the key difference, it seems. Being able to just absolutely attack them with pure DPS. And as I say, with this particular save point, you can take advantage of it and get back into the game. And what you could always do if you really wanted to be cheap is constantly reload by quitting back to the menu, reload, and just keep battling the behemoth over and over again. Because you'd get 4,000 crystal points every single fight. So you'd be guaranteed to get your skill trees leveled up quite quickly. Meanwhile, good evening, Bahamut. Welcome to the stream, mate. How are you doing, dude? Good to see you. So we're now in Grand Pulse, and I've had a few deaths on stream tonight, but I also don't. You didn't see it, but I literally just absolutely bullied a Behemoth King. Absolutely rinsed it. All thanks to haste. So this party have been a very good party for me.
You should see your daddy now.
Yay, we're back to maximum crystal points. That's fantastic. So, of course, this point, the Veldt of Final Fantasy XIII, it's a nice area. I like it. It's got a lovely design. Avian was saying earlier that it's almost, in a way, what Horizon Forbidden West became later on. And I can definitely see that. I really can.
Keep the enemy off balance.
I'm gonna attack quickly. this is pure East End thug because I want to DPS it while I can. If you can do loads of DPS damage, you'll be able to finish it quickly. Oh yeah, SMC's boss and debuffs are true, but of course in this game, if your leader dies, you also lose the battle. So in many ways, this is almost like Final Fantasy's version of SMT at times. Now, why do I get the feeling something's going to come out of the water when I go into it? Or do we need something to get across there? I think we need to get something to get across it. And you know what I think that's going to be? I think that is going to be a chocobo. Right, we don't fight the sheep. That's good. That's actually very good. And I think I've just seen that quest creature. Yeah, but Fang, I've got no choice. My life is mine. It might be dull, but yes. If we manage to get the drop on it, which we have. I'm really surprised by that. I didn't think it'd count. Get us hasted. Weakness is lightning. How ironic. Okay, here we go. Relentless assault. All out. Here we go. Oh wow, 14,500 damage. I feel sorry for it. Target time 1 minute and 1 in 29 seconds. Yay, mission complete. So we got an energy sash and we've earned the rank of Good Samaritan. Who's ranking us? Who's judging us? Right, okay, let's go and talk to the XIII. Or is that the one, or is that the new one? Yep, Uridimu. Archetype step, central spans. Time runs short, today's day put an end to that troublesome Uridimu. The problem I feel with a pack of loyal Gorgonopsids. Gorgonopsids, say that 5 times fast. The master alone is a worthy enough foe, must I face the hounds as well? Right, so it's one of those you have to take out. You have to take out the ones on the side first. Take down the support and kill the main beast. I hate that. It's so annoying. Very true, actually, Bahamut. Yes, you don't sympathise with a flan, you eat it and you enjoy it. You're quite correct. Flan was lovely. I don't know if they do a vegan flan, but I used to eat flan quite a lot back in the day. Yes. How much do I not want to fight those things right now? Those things look extremely dangerous. Keep them the hell away from me. Ooh, there's loot over there. Oh. That's fine, run past me. Can I get up here? No. There's a mark on the floor to suggest I can. Ah, creme brulee. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's another XIII, but it's not come available yet. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. That's fair, Queen. You can be in the minority vote. You like Final Fantasy VIII. And I'm getting ready for the shotgun now for that one. To be fair, I like Final Fantasy VIII as well, but I tried playing it recently. I couldn't get back into it for some reason. Don't know why. I think it's one of those points where you find an old save that you've not touched in a while and you're not quite sure what to do. Right, we've not managed to get the drop on them, so let's start by trying to get some haste action.
Thanks.
We get hasted. We can now go all out. I was to say, yeah, definitely, it's a good game. I'd say, but Final Fantasy VIII gets a lot of hate. And it's probably unjustified in many ways. And of course, speaking of like old games getting hate,
You looking at me?
Fang is going to die if I'm not careful.
Appreciate it.
Right, now let's try and attack again.
Thank you. New strategy.
I thought we got into relentless mode and evidently we hadn't. Yes, the Minotaur from Metaphor. I think I've fought that one, Bahamut. It's been a while. But yeah, we didn't do very well that time because we didn't get the drop on him, which is annoying. Let's say Sonic 06. I will say this. As much as the game is absolutely hilariously awful, there were things I actually quite liked about it. It had fantastic music. The music's amazing. It also, I will say this, I liked some of the ideas for the levels. But I will also say the game had a terrible plot. I've not finished it, obviously, and if I can ever get my 360 working with my upstairs PC to capture footage, I will actually redo it. I will actually finish it.
Change of plan.
Me speaking of Xbox 360 though, by the way, I've decided what my next game's going to be after I finish either Metaphor, FF13, or Trails SC. The game I'm going to be doing is an Xbox 360 racing game, which is an interesting one. It's a series that's been abandoned, but I've found a way to emulate it. Because believe it or not, you can do Xbox 360 emulation. I've tested it and it works. So, what racing series has been abandoned, you might ask? I'm planning to do Midnight Club Los Angeles, which is an abandoned racing series by Rockstar. And it's pretty much what if Need for Speed was crossed with GTA. So that's going to be one of my next streams after I'm done with all the games I've got in the bank at the moment.
You looking at me?
Right, they're weak. They're not. Oh, they're weak to ice and water. Okay, in which case we'll all out it and we'll go for it. I'm just hoping they haven't cast like some way of doing that. That's not helpful. They're using quite devastating moves here, so we've got to be quick. The AoE War Terror is certainly helping. One down. Oh, that'll help. Get it up in the air so we can't do any magic attacks on us. We need to switch here. Because if I don't, I'm going to cause problems. Oh, that's the wrong person. Oh no, it is Fang. I need Fang to heal.
Appreciate it.
And then we'll quickly heal Lightning as well. No, we won't. She's been knocked off her feet. Ah, there we go. Excellent. Right, now we'll... No, wrong. That's annoying.
New strategy.
So, you banned your friend from playing GTA because they couldn't get into a mission without somehow breaking the law and going on a rampage. But isn't that how GTA is played? Especially if you've had the misfortune of playing GTA Online. I tried that once, by the way. Don't. It's the biggest waste of time in the world. Well, I found it the biggest waste of time. Do you see that target time? 14 minutes? A 14-minute timer? Why did that need a 14-minute timer? Yeah, you're with me, Queen. Yeah, why? Why was that 14 minutes? What's that about? Also, what is the Zephyr ring when it's at home? Increases wind resistance by 20%. That would be actually very useful in this area, but there was also enemies using lightning, and Fang at the moment has a Fulman ring, which resists lightning very well. Ah, we got 2 Flans, and they're not turning around, so if we want to go anywhere here, we have to fight them. Although it looked like we almost didn't have to then. We almost surprised them. Oh, what the hell? Wow, okay.
No.
So much for that, people. So much for that. They're normally not that strong. I wonder if they're super flans. That was interesting. That was very interesting. Don't want that. I'm seeing something back there which is sealed off. Maybe I'll come back later when I've got more HP. But that's probably a good strategy. I've got quite a few Crystalline points, but I don't want to use them right now. I want to bank them. I want to bank them for later on. That's right. Wait it out. Wait it out. Yep, I did get my just desserts. You're not wrong on that one. You're absolutely spot on, mate. I got more than a mouthful with that one, it has to be said.
This'll be fun.
Right, now we're all hasted. Not what I wanted. That is what I wanted. Yeah, Saz was poisoned, but it's worn off. I was paying attention to that, Queen.
As if there was any doubt.
Well, there wasn't the last fight, actually, Fang. The last fight there definitely was. So let's not be nasty here. Let's not gloat. Let's not count our chickens long before they've hatched. You know what I mean? I say it's nice to see an area that's massively open now. This feels much more like a Final Fantasy game. Let them run past. GTA 5. I couldn't get into GTA 5. I tried playing it, and the problem was, unlike in, say, GTA San Andreas or GTA 3, in those games, you could get lost in the world because there were really ones that build up slowly, you learn the areas, and you learn the gangs. In GTA 5, you just get lost. It's far too big at the start, there's no idea what you're doing. There's the whole the switching protagonist thing I really did not like. I much preferred being in charge of one character and understanding those characters and building the relationships. As I say, you play GTA San Andreas, I can play that game a million times and still love it. I tried playing 5, I just could not get into it. Never. I know people who love it, and as I say, I know someone who's completed it 2 or 3 times. It just was not for me. Everyone calls it one of the greatest games of all time, and I'm just like, I don't see the hype. But I'm like that with many games, aren't I? Final Fantasy X, Sonic Adventure 2... all these games that are revered, and I'm like, what's up with you all? I don't see the hype. Saints Row I never played, but I've heard a lot about, and I understand that they tried to do a weird, edgy, modern remake where you were students paying off your student loans or something. which I don't understand. Isn't this the series where at one point you fought aliens and had Burt Reynolds as a character? Why do I want to be someone paying off a student loan after that? Oh yes, Nolan North. You know, it's hard to forget Nolan North is in bloody everything.
Wisdom does come with age.
Oh, the game's stuttering quite badly with those big enemies walking around. Evidently the Steam port is finding that quite tricky. Oh. I don't want to join that fight. I say we'll keep exploring for a little while. But I do plan to end tonight slightly earlier, purely because I am in the office tomorrow. And as you hinted at earlier, Queen, it's kind of like a graduation day tomorrow for me. Oh, run away! I don't want to lose the initiative. Don't mock me. Don't stand there mocking me, you holy goblins. You stupid donut. Well, I was right to call them goblins.
You looking at me?
Ooh, right, so magic doesn't seem to be their thing, so it seems this is one to stay physical on for now.
You look at me? Thank you.
Or maybe not, actually. Because the stagger bars aren't moving. Yeah, this is very much a case of stagger them, and stagger them quickly, if you want to do damage. Which is fine if you can get the combos in quickly, but if you can't, then you're kind of screwed. I tell you what, Queen, that's awesome. That's the way to do it. You might as well have chosen one of my cosplays if you're doing that. Choosing the most feminine design and giving them the gruff male voice. And that's me when I'm cosplaying. Gonna need to quickly go back to protection for just a second because I need to get lightning healed. I might as well do Saz as well. Now we'll switch. Now that everyone's practically healed, it's time for some DPS. Playing co-op story and not taking it seriously. You're the one that everyone's like, come on, get into character. I must say, seeing all these numbers constantly flashing is really doing a number on my autism. Trying to keep track of them all is really doing my nutting. The Fiendish Horn. Quite nice. So everyone who's played this game is now probably thinking, why wasn't the rest of the game as open as this? And the answer is, it wasn't in the game's story. The story was that you were supposed to... The world that everyone believes is actually a dystopia, and it's keeping the truth from you. The moment you devoured the fruits of knowledge, Queen, was that it? Yeah, so I was on Reddit the other day and someone was like, what's the point of all these Arcana things? And all you saw was people going, the Arcana is the means by which all is revealed. Basically.
Come on, then.
Yeah, it is a bit like SMT in that respect, definitely. You know, the Chaos alignment is about freedom after all. Which is where I usually end up. I usually end up Chaos in those games. Although my SMT5 playthrough, Avengers playthrough is a bit strange. Gotta be quick. But I do like the idea of having to time your switching of your stances. The moment we get rid of one of these, it'll be a lot easier. Because part of the problem is the sheer amount of damage you do quickly. Because that, like, repeated Goblin Punch move is really getting irritating. Not as irritating as a Goblin in another Final Fantasy I've played recently. If you know, you know. Yeah, definitely. SMT4, I would love to go back to and play it properly now that everything's been resolved and everything else.
Target's a target.
Because that game's world was phenomenal, and I did get the really rather crap ending. I might have to see if I can get my Citra working and see if I can possibly do it again. Or maybe one day Atlas will actually do what people want and actually make a modern port of it. It's like you can give the costumes away as DLC all you like, but come on. Let people actually play the game. Decent amount of Crystarian points there. Well, didn't they make a run and port of another game recently? I can't remember what it was called. There was another one that they did from the DS. So they've definitely been able to do it. Was it's Syrian Odyssey, I think it was called, or something like that? I'm sure I've heard that name before, and people have said you've proven you can do it, so why not do SMT4? You could do 4 and 4 Apocalypse as one package title. And it's not like they're averse to porting unexpected titles to Steam. Who can remember when they randomly dropped Persona 4 Golden out of nowhere a few years back? They just went, oh yeah, by the way, here, play Persona 4 Golden at 60 frames per second on Steam. You're welcome. Ah, that's fair. You've been holding off an SMT5 hoping for the port of 4. They don't really link in together. It's more, if anything, 5's more a sequel to 3. So as long as you play Nocturne... I don't think Strange Journey was pointed. No, but there's another title. There's a good point. You could literally put 4 Apocalypse and Strange Journey as one crossover. Yes, that's very true. And then I ended up playing it myself, Queen. You're not wrong. That's the reason I'm not streaming Persona 4, by the way, people, because Queen did an amazing Let's Play on her YouTube channel. Go check it out, along with the playthrough of Persona 3 Reload that's going on at the moment, and everything else. And all the other amazing playthroughs that are on there. I'm trying to find one of those save points. And I'm not having much luck, and that's annoying me. Ah, that's fair, Queen. Yes, that one's a long play, because of course you do both the long and the Let's Plays. Which I think is cool. I think it's cool to mix it up like that. I've heard, though, that... I remember seeing a post on Reddit somewhere, so take this with a pinch of salt. But apparently YouTube are going to clamp down on long plays because they're not transformative. The argument there is, well, the game doesn't play itself unless you're playing something like those mobile games. So the very fact that there's actual gameplay with decisions means it is transformative. So I still don't understand that, personally. Ah, there's a save point there. Good. Okay. And that's that. I wonder if I can interact with that. That Lassie that I managed to save. XIII even, not Lassie. Oh, Bahamut, the achievements for Persona 4 Golden, some of them are absolutely obtuse as anything. You're not wrong. You're really not. It's like the one that most people don't realise is learn how to fish. Yep, there we go. So you can help to repair the ruin. No, I don't want to reattempt it. I thought I was going to be able to do it that way. Yeah, that's the really nasty one. All of Risei's voice lines. That's just insane. How are you supposed to keep a track of that? Considering, as far as I know, they are pure RNG. There's no way to manipulate them, I don't think. And say, if you're going to be a trophy or achievement hunter, you have to pick your game, because some games really do take the piss. It really is silly. It's like on PlayStation, you can play Resident Evil 2 Remake, and of course, with their trophy system, you have Platinum, Gold, Silver, and Bronze. On Resident Evil 2 Remake, the trophy Grim Reaper is a Bronze. Do you know what you have to do to get it? Beat Hunk's Survival Mode. One of the hardest minigames in the entire series. And that's considered a Bronze. It's the lowest level of the podium. Right, now that we've got haste up, we're going to try and do some major DPS. Bingo, thank you. Fang, you know what to do. Get him in the air. And now we'll keep on attacking the behemoth to do as much damage as possible, as fast as possible. I have no idea how many achievements I've got. Oh, I think SMT5 Vengeance is the same for that Bahamut. I think you have to get every single ending. Now, I don't know if you can do it by literally having a save at the point where you make the decision, but the problem is that you then have to still do all the final part of the dungeons. It'd be a massive nightmare. I do like how that battle had nearly 10-minute timer and I did it in less than a minute. All thanks to haste spam. That's the key on that one. Use haste and off you go. But as I say, this game, I will say it again, I do not understand the hate that it gets. I really don't. A lot of people really don't like this game. And okay, there's some of the difficulty things I'm not a fan of. As I said before, I'm not a fan of the fact that if the party leader dies, the battle ends. I don't like that. Purely because it's semi-active battle, so you can't strategize around it as easily. I do find some of the characters annoying, but it's way less restrictive than some of the other games. I've enjoyed playing this a lot more than 10. And I know that makes me an absolute heretic. Go on to r/JRPG and dare to say that Final Fantasy X is poor. Enjoy the heat. You will be the #1 heal. Whoa, timeout, Queen. You've not done the Reaper on Persona 5 Royal. Well, if you've not done the Reaper on Persona 5 Royal, I have a cheap strategy for that. Did you know that in the Reaper battles in fighting Persona 5 Royal, if you let him ambush you, he only gets 1 move per turn. If you attack him, he gets 2. If you let him get the first knock you on your ass, so just like wait at a station exit, for example, for him to appear, he will literally only get 1 move every turn. It makes the Reaper way easier. He's not exactly the biggest challenge in the world anyway, if you've got the right Persona builds, but you can make him even easier to cheese. Which is especially useful for grinding character levels, if you've got people in the back line. So I refuse to buy it again because your save information doesn't carry over between games. You can't upgrade it. On the PS5, many games had an upgrade to the PS4 version to the PS5 version, and many companies let those who already bought it on PS4 simply upgrade that version. Capcom did with Resident Evil 2 Remake. Activision did with Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. I think even Rockstar did it with GTA 5. But on PlayStation 5, it's not. It's a separate own game. Bahamut, you're thinking of the original Persona 5, Persona 5 Vanilla. Persona 5 Vanilla, if you're going on a bad winter day, it actually, what it does is it gives you a chance to cast Despair on the Reaper. I'll have to check that then, Queen. I'll have to put in my version of Persona 5 Royal, because if it can get me a free Platinum trophy, I'll do it. I'll do it just to be cheap. So you're essentially trying to get basically the Platinums on the PlayStation Network and the perfect game on Steam. Yeah, cause most people farm the Reaper to be able to have a chance against Shido. I still remember my fight against Shido using Grim Kala. Tyrant Wave, bang, damage yourself. Tyrant Wave, bang, damage yourself. Tyrant Wave. Keep punching yourself, mate. I'm fine with this. I have a huge backlog, Queen. I'm going to make some serious dents into it at some point. Because speaking of future streams, by the way, I've already decided what the next RPG I'm going to play is. But it's going to amazingly depend on the weather. Now, you might be thinking, why on earth would the weather have anything to do with it? Well, I'll tell you why. Because the next RPG I want to play is Final Fantasy VI. But I want to do it as a return to the 24-hour streams. And because of that, I need it to be warm. So that therefore we can go all day and all night. So, while I want to do that one next, it's a question as to whether it's going to be warm enough to do it as a big stream. I want to do a 24-hour. Nope, apologies, I just hit my mic there. Sorry about that, peeps. In the event that somehow we beat the game in less than 24 hours, I'll need a backup game. I did that for when I did the Crisis Core way back in the day.
Easy.
It will be much easier to do it on Twitch. I agree completely. It'll be much easier to do it on Twitch. I might even then be able to export it to YouTube afterwards, believe it or not. On-screen grinding, well, if we're there for 24 hours, there's no reason not to. And to be fair, we did that in Crisis Core. In Crisis Core, we ended up doing loads of missions at about... I think it was like hour 16 of the stream or something like that. Hour 16, hour 17. I did a load of the missions. I didn't do all of them because I was still dead low level at the end of the game. But I did enough to get some of the big items and it got us through in the battle against Genesis. As I say, I'm not planning to rush through it, Bahamut, so if it ends up being that the first part is 24 hours long, the first part's 24 hours long. It's as simple as that. That's what originally I was going to do, because originally with 24-hour stream I was actually going to play Digital Devil Saga. But because I realised that the charity I was going to raise funds for was Crisis, I thought, oh, what better? Play Crisis Core. It's perfectly part of the game's name. No, there's no way I'll be doing a double 24-hour stream. No, that's not happening, Queen. That ain't happening at all. But yeah, since we're in a big open grinding area and everything else, what I'm going to do is, believe it or not, that's where I'm going to wrap up for tonight. The reason being, as I said before, I do have to get my son... I would never try that. I would never try 48 hours, Queen. That's just not happening. I'm not going for the Guinness World Record or something stupid like that. But yes, the reason that I'm going to be wrapping up is, as I say, tomorrow's a rather special day in the office for me. So because of that, I'm going to wrap up now. But we are going to be back on Friday evening when we carry on to protect Estelle from all the mean comments on Legend of Heroes Trials in the Sky. Also, we'll be back here on Saturday evening on Chris's channel, Chris JT 1985. He will be on Saturday evening playing Spyro the Reignited Trilogy. And then on Monday, I'll be back playing Metaphor Re Fantasio. Until then, thank you all very, very much for watching. And we are no longer in the sodding corridors.